Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I have this question and I'm willing to share the solution with you as you are preparing for June or November exams. Please, after watching this video throughout my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Also, even don't forget to like, comment and share with your colleagues. So we have this question on trigonometrical ratios, and we are given question 11 through the diagram. The question 11 reads, in the diagram C is 8 kilometers on a bearing of 142 from V. So we are given C is 8,3 kilometers. C is 8,3 kilometers from V, from this one point V, then also on a bearing of 142 degrees, from V. D is 6,2 kilometers on a bearing of 264 from V, and also we are given that D, this point D is 6,2 kilometers on a bearing of 264 kilometers from V, and you were asked to calculate the length CD. So we want to see how to calculate the length CD. We want to calculate this length from C to D, and you are going to apply either sine rule or cosine rule. Remember, for us to find DC, the length DC, we have to find this angle. We have to find this angle right here. Right, how to find this angle right here? So for us to find the angle right here, but we are given the north, and this one we are given is 142, right? This one is 142, this one is 142, right? But this one is 142, but the overall is 164. The overall is 164. So we want to find this one. So we are saying, for us to find this angle inside, for us to find this angle inside, so we are saying 264 degrees minus 142 degrees. This is equals to, so 264 minus 142, so 264 degrees minus 142, this is equals to 122. So the angle right here is 122 degrees. It's 122, the angle inside, which is 122 degrees. Since we have the angle 122 degrees inside, we have the angle 122 degrees inside, and you want to find the length. DC. So for us to find the length DC, but remember, we are given two sides. And the angle inside. Remember, whenever you are given two sides and the angle inside, which means you have to apply a cosine rule to find the length. So what is the formula for calculating the length using cosine rule? So we are saying we have to apply cosine rule. So cosine rule, we have this length is V. We may call it V. So V squared is equals to C squared plus D squared minus 2 DC cos V, right? Where V squared is equals to C squared plus D squared minus 2 DC cos V. But remember, we want to find the length V, which is the opposite, this one, small v. We want to find the V here, which is DC. So for us to find this length, we are saying C squared plus D squared minus 2 DC cos V. But remember, we are given the side C. So V squared is equals to, remember we are given the side C, which is the opposite of side C, which is 6,2. 6,2, which is 6,2 squared, plus, then we are also given the length, the opposite of g, which is 8,3 squared minus 2. Then we are also given the length d and also c. But for us to write this one in the form, we are given d, so d is 8.3 multiplied by c, we are given 6.2 cos 122 degrees. Cos 122 degrees. So v squared is equals to I want to find c 6,2 all squared 6.2 squared 6.2 squared, which is 38.44 plus, then you want to find 8,3 squared 8,3 squared 8,3 squared 8,3 squared 8,3 squared, which is 68.89, which is 68.89 minus 2 times 8,3 minus 2 times 8,3 times 6.2. This is equals to 102.92 102.92 cos 122 degrees. Let's now simplify. Let's now add 38.44 plus 68.89. This is equals to, then change, which is 107.33 minus 102.99. So I want to simplify 102.99 cos 122 degrees, and we have to make sure our calculator is in radians, it's in degrees. So just change your calculator to be in deg side, right? So we want to simplify this one plus this one, which is 107.33, then subtracting this one. So we are saying, in order to simplify this one, we have to say 107.33 minus 102.92, then cos 122. This is equals to, it may just write this one 02.92 cos 122 degrees. So v squared is equal, so after simplifying this one, 107.33 minus 102.92 cos 122, which is equals to 168.6962907. Remember, we don't have to break this rule. Remember, it's not applicable, or it's difficult. So we can't add 107.33 minus 102.99, just because 102.99 was joined with cos 122. So 102.92 cos 122 is one and the same thing. So we have to simplify it once. So 107.33 minus 102.92 cos 122, which is equal to 161.8692907 But remember, we want to find v, not v squared. We want to find v, not v squared. So we are saying v squared is equal 161.8692907. Then you have to introduce square roots. Introducing square roots. So the square root of this one, which is v is equals to 12,722,78628. Remember, we are asked to round our answer. Calculate the length CD, right? So since you see all the length are rounded to the nearest one decimal place, let's now round this one to this one decimal place. It becomes 12 point. So v becomes 12.7. But remember, v is just the same side as DC. So we're asked to find DC, but we're using the letter v. So therefore DC is equals to 12,7 kilometers. Please, as I said, guys, after watching this video, please don't forget or don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel. Let's now move on part B. Remember, this one is a full question on trigonometrical ratio from November 2016 paper 2, and you want to excel all 12 marks from this section. So for now, after completing this part A, 10A, then you will be awarded 5 marks for calculating the length CD. Let's now move on to the second question. Moving on to the second question, please don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel. Right, so now we are on question 11B. Now we are on question 11B. Calculate the bearing of D from C correct to the next degree. Want to calculate the bearing of D from C. If you ask it to find the bearing, just check the side where asked the bearing of C from D. The bearing of D from C. So from C, then you have to go to the point C and draw the Cartesian. Point C is this one. Then draw the Cartesian at point C. This one is our north. Right, we're asked to find the bearing of D from C. The bearing of D from C. So this is our remember, this is our D, right? So we want to find the bearing of D from C. Want to find the bearing of D from C. So want to find this bearing, the bearing of D from C. Since you asked to find the bearing of D from C, then you have to check our cardinal point. Touch the north and round until you intersect your line with the point, the line from D, from the bearing of D from C. You want to find this bearing. So since you asked to find this bearing, which means we have to find this angle inside, we have to find the angle A and the angle B, right? So I'm sure we are able to find the angle A just because the basis angles, they are equal. So we are going to say 180 minus 142. Remember, this basis angle, they are supplemented, they add up to 180, right? So 180 minus 142. So this angle is 38 degrees. This one is 38 degrees. This one is 38 degrees. Then you want to find the angle inside. So for us to find the angle inside, the angle B, for us to find the angle inside, then we have to apply either sine rule or cosine rule. Remember, as I said, cosine rule, in order to find the length, like this one, make sure you are given two sides and an angle. Then for you to find the angle using cosine rule, make sure you have two sides. Make sure you have all sides and you are and able to find the angle given. Make sure you have all the three sides for you to find the angle using cosine rule. Then for you to find a length or a side using a sine rule, make sure you are given a complete set of a side and angle, and also the angle without a side, and you ask it to find the side. Same applies when you ask it to find the angle. Make sure you have the full set. After having the full set, make sure you have the opposite side of the angle you ask it to find, right? But remember, we have the full set, which is this one, 122 and V, right? It's a full set, right? Then also this side and without angle, in order to find this angle, which means both cosine rule and sine rule will be applicable. Someone will choose to use sine rule and others choose to use cosine rule. So for now, I want to apply a sine rule. Applying sine rule. So the formula for sine rule, in order to find the angle, we are saying to find the angle, we are saying sine A over A is equals to sine B over B, right, is equals to sine C over C. But we have to choose the set which are completed. But remember, we are not given the letters A, B, C, but we are given D, C, V. We are given D, C, V. So we have this one complete set, which is sine. We have to say sine V over V. We have to say sine V over V. Sine V over V is equals to, then also check the side, then check the side whereby you are given, then also check the side where you are given the side without the angle. So we have to check which is C, right? So we have to say C, we have to say sine C over C, right? Then remember, we are given sine V. Sine V is 122, right? 122 over this angle 12.4. So we are saying 122 over sine 122 over 12.7. Then sine 122 over 12.7. This is equals to sine C over this is sine C over 6.2 over 6.2. Then let's now apply cross multiplication, right? Applying cross multiplication, this one and this one, it becomes 6.2 sine 122. This is equals to 12.7 sine C. Then we want to find sine C, right? So let's divide both sides by 12.7. Divide both sides by 12. It's 12.7, right? 12.7. So sine C is equals to 6.2 sine 122 over 12.7. Let's now simplify this one. So we are saying 6.2 sine 122. Right, this is equals to 5 point something, then divided by 12.7. This is equals to, so sine C is equals to 0.414007732. Remember, we want to find the angle C, right? We want to find the angle C. So first, to find the angle C, you have to say arcsine. You have to say arcsine. So C is equals to arcsine 0.414007732. Right. Let me just find someone to write. All right. So we are saying sine C is equals to 0.414007732. And remember, we want to find the angle C, right? So we are saying C is equals to arc sine 0.414007732. So we have to say second function is that angle. So second function sine is equals to, which is 24 point, so C is equals to 24.456844417. So for the angle, we have to round it to the nearest degree. Degree is just same as one decimal place, so which is C is equals to 24.4 degrees. Then remember, now we have this angle. Now we have this angle. This angle, we have this one, this angle plus this one again. So we have to say 360 minus these two angles inside. So we have to say 38 plus. We want to find the overall angle inside this one. We have to say 38 plus. We have to say 38 plus 38 plus 24.4. We have to say 38 plus 24.4. We have to say 38. We have to say, so the bearing of D from C, C, I have to say 38 plus 24.4 degrees. 38 plus 24.4, this is equals to 62.4. 62.4. But remember, we want to find this angle, the bearing this one. So we have to say 360 minus answer we got. Then we have to say this is equals to 360 minus 62.4. So this is equals to 360 subtracting 62. We have to say 360 subtracting 62.4, which is equals to 297.6 degrees, and this one becomes our bearing of D from C. Please don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Let's now move on. Last part. So after completing this question, we'll be awarded around 5 marks for that. We'll be awarded 5 marks for that. Let's now move on. Last question. Let's move on. Last question. Then for the last question, we are asked to calculate the distance that D is the west of C. Remember, the distance that D is the west of C. So D is the west of C. So C is here. So the west of C. The west of C. The D is the west of. Remember, this one is the east, right? Then D is the west of C. Right. This becomes a right angle. D is the west of C. So D is the west of C, and we are asked to calculate this distance. But remember, first of all, we should have this angle. This angle. you should have this angle, and you already have this side, right? Already have this side. This side is 12 point. This side is 12.7, right? This side is 12.7, and you want to find this angle inside. You want to find this angle inside, but this one is a right angle. It's a right angle, this one. But we have 38 plus this one from 90. So from our last calculation, the angle, the overall angle is 62.4. This angle is 62.4. This angle is 62.4. This overall is 62.4, right? Then we have to say 90 degrees minus 62.4 in order to find the angle inside. 62, say 90 degrees minus 62.4. 62.4, which is 27.6. So the angle inside is 27.6, right? So we want to find this length, right? So if we want to find this length, we are saying for the right angle, we have to use either Pythagoras theorem or we have to use Churchill-Tau, right? Applying Churchill-Tau, since we are not given two sides, we only have one side in the angle, so we have to apply Churchill-Tau. Let's apply Churchill-Tau. Applying Churchill-Tau. But remember, we are given the sides. We are given the hypotenuse. And you want to find the adjacent. We are given the hypotenuse and you want to find the adjacent. We are given the height and you want to find the adjacent. We have to say cos theta. Cos theta is equals to we have to say adjacent over height, like opposite over adjacent. So adjacent over height, edge over height, right? But cos theta, which is cos the angle inside, which is 27.6. Cos 27.6 is equals to, we are given the adjacent. We are not given the adjacent, but we are given the height. So we have to say edge over height. Edge over the side 12.7. 12.7. This is over 1, right? Cross multiplication. So edge, but edge is same as alright. Let me say edge here. Edge is equals to 12.7 cos 27.6. Let's use our calculator. 12.7 cos 27.6. This is equals to edge is equals to 11.25478.546. So therefore the distance, calculate the distance d. That d is the weight of c. So when d is weight of c, which means the distance becomes, so distance, we may say call d. Distance is equals to round to the nearest one decimal place, which is 11.3. 11.3. So this one is 11.3. Right, this is how to work out on trigonometrical ratio from November 2016 paper 1 using a calculator as you are preparing for the junior exams. Guys, as I said, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we will receive updates for the next video that I'm going to upload soon. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's meet on the next lesson, looking on the second revision. Don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel. Thank you so much.